Hey, so we are actually going to roll one of the places that I think is tight on so many people and so many clients that I come across. We're going to roll the IT band today. And it is a different kind of rolling than maybe what you've seen before. Generally, when I see people try to roll the IT band, they're on a foam roller and they're rolling up and down the IT band, which is the exact opposite of what we're going to do today. We've got our rolling balls and we are going to roll side to side, and we're trying to kind of lift up that band from the muscles underneath so that we're fluffing it and they're not stuck anymore. So the IT band is a thick swath of tissue that goes down the side of the leg, and if you kind of imagine where your the side of like the seam of your pants would be, we're gonna roll, we're gonna place the balls on either side of that seam. And so instead of rolling actually on the IT band, we're trying to get the balls to kind of lift it up, and we're gonna go on each side, if that makes sense. Because this can be quite intense, what I normally do is suggest that people place something in their hip, in the nice squishy part of their hip. So we get to roll two places at once. We're rolling the hip and we're rolling the IT band, but because this can be such an intense feeling, putting something here takes our mind and our proprioception to a different place, and it kind of eases that out a little bit. So what I have here is the larger yoga tune-up ball, and then I have the two plus balls. And so I'm going to show you in a couple different ways how to roll. I love to just take this alpha ball and I place it right on the side of my hip, and then I take the two balls in the tote and I'm going to take it. So remember I said that we're going to roll on either side of the IT band. So I'm going to place it so that I'm on the back side of it, and I'm gently kind of trying to move it forward. I need to really relax this area, so I'm going to get as comfortable as possible. I can certainly bring in pillows and prop myself up in any way, or I can just hang out here. I am not going to be rolling up and down vertically, like I said, so for most people, honestly, they're just going to sit and breathe, because that's about as much as most can take. But if you wanted to add a little bit of movement, that's fine. We're going to go crosswise this way, and it's just a very teeny tiny movement. I'm just bending the knee ever so slightly and straightening it, and that's the only movement I'm going to add. After I've been breathing for a while and I feel like things are settling down, then I'm just going to move it down. I have short legs, so literally it takes me two, and then I reach the bottom, so it may take you a little bit longer. Same thing, if I wanted to, I could simply open and close that knee joint and get some motion in there. To get the front part of the IT, I'm actually going to come off this because I'm going to come more forward, and I'm just going to lay down on my belly. And I'm actually going to show you from the other side so you can see. So I just place it here like so, and I've got my knees slightly bent, and I'm going to get into it that way. Okay? Now, if you don't have the alpha ball and you're wondering, well, how am I going to do that? This is the way. You're going to take the balls out of the tote. I'll show you the other side this time. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to place the single ball into my hip, and I'm going to place the single ball right there. Now, of course, because I don't have the two balls, it's going to take me a little longer to get down, but that's no problem. I'm just going to sit and relax. I will say this is a little bit more intense because it's just got the single ball and it can get in a little bit deeper. So you want to know that, and you want to just breathe. So this is honestly too intense for me to move. I'm not going to move my knee on this at all. I'm just going to relax. And then I would just do the same thing. I'm going to move it down every few breaths. And I would go all the way to the bottom and then come back and roll that inside area, or the other side of the IT. All right, there you go. I hope that helps. Happy rolling.